San Diego, credit to them, they played very well, took possession away from us, and changed a few things in their build-up that made it difficult on us, and just different understandings of the transition moments and when to keep possession and not maybe go all the way back to the goalkeeper. But that'll come. There's no need to rush and overanalyze. We'll look at the film and then be better next time.
Hey Christian, welcome back to LA. Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
You played on the team in Columbus that won MLS Cup and then didn't win the next year. I think you're the only player on the team to have played a season after winning the MLS Cup. What does this feel like? The fact that players, other teams are targeting you guys, the struggles coming back. Is there something you can teach the rest of the team, and how does it feel to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something that I'll be able to pass throughout the year, knowing what is coming this year, the grueling schedule, how teams get up for these games. It becomes a championship game for teams to prove themselves against us. So just staying level-headed and understanding the moment, and not getting too high or too low, and not focusing too far ahead. So enjoying this process. It's a little bit of the curse of championship opening day, to let that sort of slow us into the season, I guess, a little bit. The process takes a little bit longer with the banner and everything. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to pass some information on as the season goes on.
Hey Christian, just wanted to ask you earlier, Greg kind of described as the lack of dynamism maybe in the attack. Did you feel that way as well? And what's your confidence level that you guys can improve maybe that dynamism in the final third?
Yeah, no. I think we're on several different pages at times, and just lacking that last little ball or the patience to have that last ball. Sometimes when it's so wide open, the back line is so spread, it seems like you need to rush it, but we don't. And just getting an understanding for each other. So I think the more we can move for each other and understand in the build-up, the spots that we need to be at to expose teams, getting there early, especially when teams are going to come press our back line, it just comes with games.
Christian, thank you so much for taking your time. You mentioned you've only been here 10 days. Marco Royce as well has only played a half in preseason. What was that like being out on the field, being that you guys haven't had a lot of minutes, and what do you think will make you guys successful in the future? Thank you.
Yeah, it's easy to play with a guy like Marco. So it's just getting an understanding where he likes the ball in the field, and figuring that out. But other than that, you see his quality. I think if we could have found him a bit more in between lines, he was in some great spots. And that was part of what I was trying to occupy center backs, to open those spots up for him. And sometimes we just couldn't find him. So we'll look at the tape, and yeah, I think Marco will show his quality as he gets his legs underneath him. And yeah, there's no panic from us.
Go ahead, Andrew.
Hi, Christian. You're a SoCal native, and you haven't made a secret of your fanhood, how playing for the Galaxy has been a dream come true. What does it mean for you to finally achieve that dream of being a G, and what are your personal goals for your time in LA?
Yeah, it's a bit surreal. I wish we would have won tonight or this afternoon in this debut, but I'm thankful for it. It is a dream come true to be from Garden Grove and grow up watching this club, and to finally put those colors on, and to have my kids and my wife and my parents, everybody in the stands. So it's a day I'll never forget, and hopefully I'm able to lift some silverware with this club, because I know playing for a club of this magnitude, that's what's important. And I'm just going to enjoy the ride and do everything I can to make it a good one.
And we've got one final question here in the front row. Stand by for a crowd mic.
You mentioned possession. In all, what was San Diego doing well?
I think they were very narrow and had good numbers around the ball, making it difficult for myself and Marco to get close enough, and they were threatening him behind with Lozano, so it kept our back line a little bit further than we would like. So once we fixed that, we had moments where we picked them, and then a bounce here and there, and we were going the other way. You saw in that moment where we picked him and Diego was in on goal and gets fouled. So realizing those moments and adjusting a little bit quicker to what the other opposition is doing.
Thanks for your time, Christian.
Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Christian.
What? What?
And we are now joined by LA Galaxy defender Yoshida. We'll go ahead and start the game of
Okay. Yeah.
Maya, over here. Did you get a good look at what the play that led to the goal there? Novak's pass to Emiro. Is that a play a pass that should be booted up the field, or how did you see that sort of development?
No, this is what we're trying since last season, and we always dominate the team. But to be honest, they, of course, that was mistake. But overall, the San Diego making good press from high pressing, and yeah, it's, to be honest, it's much better than I thought, because they just training, I would say 6 weeks to build up the team and club. It's kind of like a surprise for me, and people probably say it's our sloppy mistakes, but I would say not only that mistakes, but overall I would prize them that they prepare well for only short period, and making this kind of game, I would say wow.
And how would you say you guys handled the evening?
There's no excuse that we, even we miss a couple of the important players, experienced players, and who can change the game. Even though, yeah, we prepared well, and we already have the base of the team since last season. Of course, new players have to understand how we play still, but you know, instead of 6 weeks preparation for them, we had more time than we should have done better. Today is totally lost, defeat. Yeah.
Right. And thanks for your time. You said last week that the team needs to be hungry and realize that you have to accomplish everything all over again. And so I'm wondering, you're out there on the field, you see the MLS Cup come in, the fireworks, the banner. In a sense, was this a wake-up call to, like, you know, no one's going to lay down for you guys. You aren't the champions now. Right now, you're 0-0.
Yeah, it should be. It should be, but we proud that Novak is just playing recently, so we need to build our structure more and more. This is very obvious, and we have to be better.
Maya, last year a lot was made of staying undefeated at home and using that as sort of a rallying cry. You guys came in today, you lose the first game at home.
Mm-hmm.
Is there more disappointment than you expect from just a loss because you've already sort of seeded that record?
Yes, any defeat, disappointment for me, and especially home. Like, we made a great result last year, and of course we wanted to continue, but this is just one of 33 games plus playoff we are looking for. So one day we could lose the game. This is normal. This is a part of the game. So important things is, as I say, last season we don't lose twice in a row. And very, very important to continue as competing the team or competing this competition. So next game is more important, and also we have just played one game, more understand how we play and how they come. Of course, in the next game, opponent are gonna analyze the team and the game, so it's gonna be more difficult. But you know, I still have confidence to compete. And fitness wise also it's getting better. This is my first 90 minutes since last cup final, so I'm still very positive.
Hey Maya, obviously last year in goal you had John McCarthy. Today it seems like Novak's got that job now. Just what's the difference? Is there a difference that you feel maybe between J-Mac and Novak as a center back and kind of playing off and three off?
Yeah, of course, J-Mac has more experience and Novak has more distribution skill probably. And we have to analyze and we have to find a solution for next game. And still positive. Just one game and one mistake, nothing changed. Of course, it's twice, third, fourth, and then we have to change. But this is a competition. Every position. Like Zanka came. Zanka has experience and his influence to the young boys on and off the pitch. I can see which is very very important for me and very happy to see that. But of course, if I don't play well, then Zanka is waiting for. And Zabaleta as well. This is normal. Every position has competition, especially we have a CONCACAF Champions League, and we have to have mostly 2 squads. And this is very important and difficult as we have a limited budget. So we are just starting to build up the team.
Maya, thanks for talking to us. You started alongside Darcy. What if anything did you go ahead and talk to him about after the game regarding the situation that led to the first goal? Thank you.
Second.
What if anything did you go ahead and talk to Emilio Garces about regarding the first goal and what led to the first goal?
You can see the physical ability is fantastic. He's very paced, fast and strong. At the same time, probably this season is next step. He have to improve his with the ball and or tactically as well. The small detail, which position when we pass over the man marking or zone marking or intercepting, anticipate the game. This is next step for him to improve his career. This is very obvious, and yeah, if he wants to improve it, I'm here and everybody is here, and I think easily he can improve because he has already physical ability, and I cannot compete him in the 30-meter sprint.